Hello. The music's a little loud, but I'm gonna turn it down in OBS and not in the YouTube Music app. Ah, getting feedback. I see. I see. I accidentally had one of my stream feeds unmuted, and it scared me. I heard my own voice and panicked. I need to add Blast to Twitch. I'm sorry, but then we'll get into the daily games. Senior. Yay, mannequin pussy. There's no way I ad blasted Twitch and lost 18 viewers. That goes crazy. All right, yeah, no, everything's fine. Everything's fine. That was an error on Twitch's behalf. Okay. This is an instant. EXILETARGET or PLANESWALK. No, not Planeswalker. PLANESWAL. So it's artifact or enchantment. ARTIFACT or enchantment. If you exile target artifact or enchantment. If you cast this spell this is Return to Dust. Cast it during your main phase. LANDSPHERE. So it's a sphere. It could be a sphere or FOREST. It could be a forest. But then it wouldn't have tap add this. DESERT. It's also could be a desert. So this is like Sheffet Dunes. No, it's not Sheffet Dunes. I thought it was gonna be Sheffet Dunes because it has this here. So this is Hashtep Oasis. No, did I misspell Hashtep? No. I do not know the name of the card if it's not Hashtep Oasis. Hash Hep Oasis. Okay, that's sad. I just put a T in there. It's not a real word, chat. We all know what I meant. Asmarandal. Save me. Save my cred. This is so Fiend Pair's Slayer Paladin. It's cooler. I want it to be Red Dragon because this card's honestly very good. But it's Terror of Mount Velas. Wow, it's actually really close. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. If an opponent has more cards, then return it to its owner's hand. That card's, like, good. That card's, like, good. And then there's Cleric Class. I think it's Cleric Class, even though I think Pulse is actually a better card. Oh, it's so Sinister Concoction, it's crazy. Okay. We have dog shit and dog shit. This is where things get tough. This one is a cleric, but this one gains you life. I think there's more like Orzhov theme decks than there is cleric decks that care about this. Okay, great. Ooh. So, here's the thing. Bane Alley Broker has cleavage. On the other hand, Tamio Meets the Story Circle is a goated fucking card, chat. This card's so good. But on the other hand, Bane Alley Broker kind of showing a little bit of skin. You know what I mean? And so, and is also just kind of beloved by people who like old Ravnica. I'm going to have faith that the Gooners do not prevail in this situation. Tap target on tap creature deals damage equal its power to its controller. That's fucking awesome. And then dog shit. What? That pisses me off. It's Vigilance Reach Death Touch. It's the precon card. This is a cleric. Okay, we got 9 out of 10, so you can unsubscribe. I'm washed. Mentions a color, mana value 5, blue card. This could also be if like it makes a token. So like the one initiative card. God, I forgot the name of it. The 5-mana wizard makes fairy dragons. Not Elminster. Elminster would work here, but it's the initiative card that makes fairy dragons, not Elminster. Elminster doesn't care about the initiative. Like Red CMC2, like Kranko's command. It makes 2 red goblins. Yeah, Elminster being a planeswalker does not make it not a Magic the Gathering card. That would work. Don't know what the initiative is, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. Okay, thank God you don't know what the initiative is. You are pure. White. Mana value 4. Keeper of the Accord. Blue mana value 5 makes a token. No. If you get me the name of that card in chat, I will not use it. That's the rule. I can't use anything that's put in chat. God, I can't think of any 5 mana blue cards that make tokens besides that one. Or like a pro green creature at 5 mana or something. Wash Away is not 4 mana, it's 3 mana. And Wash Away doesn't. Oh, your Wash Away returns things of a color that you name, but it's not. It doesn't mention a color on it. There's not a Talrand that does it. There's only one Talrand. Mentions a color, mana value 5 blue. Deep Glow Skate is a card. Where does Deep Glow Skate mention a color? What? Huh? Are you confused? It needs to be blue, mana value 5, and it needs to mention a color. Deep Glow Skate doubles the number of counters on any number of things. Blue mana value 5 mentions counter. Mystic Conflict. Creature, ETB, and keyword. So it enters, and then it also has a keyword on it. It's blue mana value 5. Quantum Riddler. It has flying, and it's 5 mana value, and it has an ETB. Moldrifter would work too. And so does Quantum Riddler, but... Is Quantum Riddler not 5 mana? Did I misunderstand what this does? What? Huh? The fuck? New sets? Moldrifter's fucking older than you are. Oh, wait, hang on, don't do this. ID blue, mana value 5. I need to diagnose this shit. Enters the battlefield with an oil counter on it. Okay, Meldweb. No, it enters with. Yes, this. No, this is a replacement. When this enters, the Mirelurk Queen. That's a backslash. What does it want from me? What does it want? I'm confused. It's this has a keyword and it has an enters. I'm not playing this today. I'm too confused. They need to make the prompts better on that website. Like, do you know that for a fact, though, Chris, that it doesn't work because the enters ETB errata? I don't know this. E-Sprite. Oh. This is some sort of weird Demir card. Target opponent loses 3 life Cypher. Ooh, I know this one. It's the Scarecrow from Kaldheim. Fuck, what's it called? This is the card where you go like, it enters, or no, it doesn't enter. It has foretell, and then when you foretell it, it costs 0 mana. It's like a rune fuck rattler, or it's like Scorn Effigy. This is Phyrexian Scriptures. It's the one that makes a creature into an artifact creature, and then it destroys all non-artifact creatures, then it exiles each opponent's graveyard. Will they even read our comments here? Yes, I will. What are you on about, Bivon? Did I miss you saying hi 20 minutes ago? Oh, some random Brothers War bullshit card. Grand Boy of Love. Audacity. That's the art for Audacity? I've never looked at that card's art. I've never looked at that card's art. Whoa. Null Chamber. Oh, that's fun. That's a fun card. Khan actually recommended that card to me recently. Ooh, Sentinels of the City. Weathered Sentinels. I knew it had Sentinels in the name. I don't know why people felt so strongly about hybrid mana. This is a fucking card from Aether Drift. Harry the Rider. Light Shield Parry. What's fucked up is I've played this art game before on stream and we got this exact Mold Graph Millipede. We've got this exact card before. And I spell it wrong every single time. But it still gives it to me. Doggy. You could give me 5 million years that I never guessed that name. Fuck. It's not Venerated Rot Priest. Creature of the Slime. Necrogen Rot Priest. Knight Captain of Eos. Or is it Soldier Captain of Eos? Nope, it's Knight Captain. This is the Fog Loop guy, so I know him. Ooh. This is one of the landscapes. I think this is Warped Landscape. Twisted. They're also similar. Shiziri Shelter. This card's goated. Random question: what's your favorite playstyle or archetype for Commander? I like mid-rangey decks, and just like things that use a lot of creatures to bash your opponent to death, and then it's a lot of fun to find synergies in those kinds of decks. I like any deck that's like really grindy. Water World. Could be like a Final Fantasy card or something. Yeah. It's an Arcand. I do enjoy stealing turns. Light Lady Paladin of the Sun. Pulsar Squadron. That's basically what I typed. You have 3 decks that seal turns now. I have Formella that does that. I have the Frog deck that does that, Clement, and then that's it. I have 2 decks that do it. I'm working on an artifact deck, but I don't know if I'm going to put Mindslaver in. I've not heard their most recent album. Is it new? Like, is it new? Beyond, 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 that one? Sure. Parallax Inhibitor. Put a fate counter on each permanent with fading you control. I see. Liquid Metal Goop. That would be such a fun card. Path of the Animist. I knew it was one of the Will of the Planeswalkers cards. I would not try a Liquid Metal Slushy. That sounds like a great way to fucking kill myself. My liver will not be able to do anything like that. Marrow Killers. Merfolk of the Depths. Flash 4/2 for 6 mana. Jesus Christ, Ravnica. Oh, let's go. Butcher of Malakir. Such killer art. Butcher should be a game changer. I think you're crazy. Do you think Shorokai control with Brazella finisher is reasonable? Or 2 little tutors? No, you can get in Azorius really easy. There's a lot of legendary tutors in white. Grillburger, you're just crazy. Butcher of Malakir, 7 fucking mana. Go home. It checks for enters the battlefield. Dude, you just checked the code on the past website. That's so funny. This is like Kiss of Death. Pow! I'm a genius, by the way. Okay, Grillburger in YouTube chat is saying that Butcher and Malakir should be a game changer because we have Reanimate. And Grillburger, if you discard Butcher of Malakir, spend 7 life and another card to put it into play, you deserve to have it in play. Go for the throat it. I don't know what to say. Kill it. Then you've blown out 2 of their cards. It is weaker to, like, I don't know. They could have reanimated Valgavoth. Come on. Let's be real. Let's be so real. This is Hero Blade Hold. It's the new art of it. I don't really like it that much. It's not dice to remove. Okay, I hate this. I hate people like you, Hawkins Slab Man. And here's why. When I say that we have used a discard outlet to discard the thing and then reanimated it, me saying it dies to removal isn't the dies to removal argument. It's that when you get removed, you are also going card disadvantage. It is also card disadvantage when you get removed. You are more vulnerable to removal. That is just a fact. That is just true. It's not a fallacy at all. I agree. If you play Shieldred and I remove it, that's dice to removal. That's the dice to removal argument. But when you've jumped through a fucking hoop to get a card into play and used another card to get the card into play, that's not dice to removal. This is Nurok Stealth Suit. Injustice. Thank you for the tier 1. Here's the thing, Reanimate isn't even a problem. Reanimator sucks in Commander. If you play Reanimator and don't use it to just like combo off and win the same turn, it's just bad. I have no clue how else to convince you if you don't believe that. Oh, we got to 10. We're good. Grave Pact effects are not worse than Aura Shards, Grillburger. I'm sorry. You're delusional. Okay, we can maybe talk about Dictative Erebos or Grave Pact, right? Those are cards that we can maybe talk about. Butcher of Malakir, you are completely, like, out of your mind. But for logistics, it's easier to game changer reanimate than every bomb it can hit. Here is my argument to you. Reanimator sucks. It is a god-awful archetype. It is so bad. And if you're consistently losing to Reanimator, it is your fault. It's your fault. Here, we're playing my Reanimator deck for a moment just to prove my point. Okay, this hand's pretty decent. Surveil 1, top. I have 2 or more opponents. Here's Ailey. Draw 2 cards with Night's Whisper. Violent Tumor. Okay, get ready for this. Violent Tumor. Villas Broker. No, not Villas. Let's get Valgoth, right? Okay, here we go. Valgovoth's here. There's Valgovoth. I have Valgovoth in my graveyard. So at this point, you can Bazooka Bog me, Grave Hate me, anything, right? You can Bazooka Bog my ass, exactly. This is the first opening. Next turn. Here's the next opening. Will of the Abzan. I'm reanimating him. You can still Grave Hate me here. You can counterspell me. Valgovoth's in play. It's a lot harder to remove Valgovoth than most other reanimation targets, but this is turn 5 Valgovoth. That's pretty good. But here's what had to go right. We had to get a discard outlet or a Grave Entomber. We had to get a reanimate spell. You had to not have a counter spell. Or a removal spell like an Edict that could kill Valgovoth. And you also had to not have Grave Hate. That's all the things that had to go right in this game of Commander for that to work. And all I got was a 9/9 with lifelink that also steals your cards. Like, Valgovoth's good to have in play early. Don't get me wrong, Matt. It's great. It's great to have in play. Did I combo your ass? Yeah, no. It's a 9/9 that is killing you every turn, sure. But that's about the extent. So, yes, there are so many interaction points to Reanimator that if you lose to a Reanimator deck, I'm more than confident to say that you just deserved it. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. You can play 4 ramp spells and play 9 drops every turn. Like, I mean, there is, of course, the stupid draws, like... Right, so there are, like, dumb draws like this. But is this, like, every game? No. Right, like, this can happen. Grillburger, with peace and love. Okay, here's what Grillburger said. You can remove arrow shards and lose nothing. You remove Butcher, and he takes the creatures with him. Yes! Yes, I know how the card works. You still, like, if you've put it into play before turn 7, it's because you've done hoops through your deck building to do that. And then it dying and taking some things with it makes sense. Valgovoth takes things with him when he dies. There's a lot of space to interact. You are delusional. I am sorry. You are just untrue. This is nothing. We are never ever agreeing on this point. Aura Shards is 3 mana, Butcher is 7. Grave Pact, okay, we might be talking a little bit, but Butcher, you are just absurdly wrong. Absurdly. It is amazing. Okay, so all right, so let's do the deck review stuff. How does that sound, everyone? Do we have Mantheon, by the way? I know that you were like looking around. You have a couple redos. Yes. All right. So let's do Mantheons first. Mantheon has a couple makeups we have to get done. So we'll do those. Okay, the first one is a Reanimator deck. We were literally just talking about Reanimator. Let's talk about this one. All right, Reanimator with Kefka Court Mage as commander. The 3 game changers are Ristic Study, Gifts and Given, and Turgid. I've already taken advantage of Jin Gataxias, Deflecting Spot appropriate, coming off the game changers list. The more I play Metamorphosis Fanatic, the more I'm obsessed with him, attempting to take advantage of his miracle cost is why I've added cards like Scheming Symmetry, Insatiable Avarice, Mortuary Mire, Witch's Cottage. I wanted to include Skull of the Lost Trove as one of the animation targets because I like ETB to cast a sorcery for free, letting me get an early Seagate, Restoration, or Expropriate. I used to run Lightning Greaves, Lorena Glory, and Hall of the Bandit Lord to ensure that Kefka hits the battlefield and allow me to, but I mean, you should, yeah, you're running Arena. Okay, great. So I have World Gorger combo in there with the Animate Dead Necromancy. I have a hard time making a deck without kind of combo in it, so I just know there's some guarantee way I can win. I think you should not do that. I think that's my first swap, is just take out World Gorger. You just don't need it. It's just a bad card when you're doing your Reanimator plan. I included Hide on the Ceiling to protect Kefka. They can also double ETBs of the reanimated creatures. Okay, that sounds good. All right, so this deck looks stupid. Like stupid strong, that is. And that's okay. I am a bit concerned about Gwenum. We are in Grixis, so even before the hybrid mana change, you can get oh no, push pulls Mardu. I just don't know. So okay, that surely is a better combo than World Gorger if you want that. I don't even know if Mantheon wants a combo. It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like Mantheon just like, I'm running it because I want a guaranteed way to win, which does not sound like, I love combo. This is going to be a combo deck, right? It's like, have you cast Expropriate? Like, legit. Have you cast Expropriate with Idkwtf Trace on board? Like, you're going to win. I'm brand new. I've been playing for 2 months. Exactly. So, like, you have Expropriate in play. You don't need a combo. You don't. I promise. You're going to kill people. In fact, just jam Valgavoth. Valgavoth is a better reanimation target every single time than World Gorger Dragon, except when you don't have Animate Dead. So what I recommend you do is you do this every game. Blue, black, red, 1, 2. So just do this every game. This is what I recommend. And then you'll be set. Dude, why is this enters and attacks? This card's so dumb. Yeah, we can do yours next, Taki. So already I'm a little bit concerned by the fact that we've... Okay, well, I was about to say we don't find any reanimates, but here's the fucking joke. The moment I say that, we now have It That Betrays and fucking Jin Gataxias in play. Guys, how do we win without a combo? Guys, how are we winning without a combo? I'm so scared. Save me. Like, yeah, you don't need World Gorger Dragon, man. You're doing this. You're doing this on turn 4. Oh, cool. You want to remove my Jenga taxes. That's cute. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So actually, instead of doing that, we like pitch cast it instead. Oh, cool. You want to remove my things. That's cute. Dink, dink. All right, we would have discarded this, 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 this to hand size. Or hand size discard. Okay, great. Next turn. Okay, so why are we doing Cabal Coffers? Like, okay. I do not like the Cabal Coffers in this deck. I like that you're respecting that it's not a real land. I do not... Let's not do Urborg Cabal Coffers in this deck. We're not spending mana on these things. Don't worry about it. You're okay. The mana values of these cards cannot hurt you. You are not spending mana on them. That is a promise. I want to respect Monument to Endurance, but I just can't bring myself to do it. I don't think you're discarding enough in this deck to justify it. I know Kefka discard on attack, but you're already drawing like 2 cards off that anyway. Yogwill is good with Dark Ritual. That's like it. I like... Okay. Yogwill's stupid. Yogwill's a dumb card. I don't think it fits the theme of what you're trying to go for here. So, Torment of Hailfire I also don't like. We also cut Cabal Coffers package. It's just not what your deck is doing. Born Upon a Win is also just fucking weird. Like, I don't know why we're giving our shit flash when we can just sorcery speed it and then back it up with counter magic, right? So, all of those out. Let's get some fun stuff in. So, specifically more animates. We have Reanimate, we have Animate Dead, we have Necromancy. It did not feel victimized. It did not feel like enough. Is Goryo's better here? No. Goryo's Vengeance sucks. We draw 7 off this, that's all. And then it exiles itself. We deal you 9, we gain 9. And then Gwenom. And Gwenom's good with Arena of Glory and stuff, but... I think like Phyrexian Delver... Graveyard, Battlefield, Breacher, Sort, MV. Because you do want... I don't like Dread Return. This doesn't go wide. Eurus best. Rox is okay. Ultimately just kind of mid. Will of the Abzan is fine. It's just keeping Kefka in play. I don't like that it comes down and after Kefka. You know, this ends up sacrifice at Womp. But Dance of the Dead isn't that bad. Exhume? No, because you have a commander that makes everyone discard. Victimize is already in the deck. Get with the program, pal. Victimize is already in. Lively Dirge is goated. That's just a fact. But maybe it's more of a considering card. Because it is 3 mana Entomb, which is not that good. Persist doesn't work that well because a lot of the good animates are legendary. Entreat the Dead's also a miracle. And that is fun. It also works with the other miracle card you like running. Agadeem's Awakening. We do not want to spend 11 mana on Agadeem's Awakening, or sorry, 13 mana on Agadeem's Awakening and resurrect Jin-Gitaxias. What are like, we have Ragavan, Norman Osmond, and then this is 7 mana. 7 mana. 8 mana. 8 mana. 8 mana. 9 mana, right? Like, no. Agadeem's Awakening sucks here. Simon, thank you for getting a deck review for next week. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, it's also a land, no inclusion cost. I mean, the ceiling is incredibly low, and the floor, yes, is also incredibly high. So high floor, high ceiling, you have no room to live. I don't know what, like, it's just not even worth talking about. It's like a $30 card. I know we're probably not caring about budget. The deck's 3K, but it literally does nothing. It might be a 4-mana Ragavan someday. Oh my god, Firefox, please. Afterlife from the Loam is, we're getting there. Custom card reviews, we don't do those here. Deck reviews, you go to my coffee. I don't really like Afterlife from the Loam. I want to see what I'm running in my Reanimator deck. Now, I am built around Gorios. Burial Rites is not possible. I mean, Bond of Revival isn't bad. Live or Die I've been liking a little bit. All right, let's do Will of the Abzan. Oh yeah, Incarnation Technique is very good. There you go. Also, I mean, Unmarked Grave, Unmarked Grave is pretty good insofar and as, like, yeah, you're not getting some of your better targets, but you are getting Void Winter or It That Betrays. We can do Lively Dirge, I guess. From the Catacombs is fun. I think I'm gonna recommend a Cult Epiphany. Draw X, then discard X, and then you make spirits. Extract from Darkness is 5 mana with no other utility other than reanimating, which has me a little bit wary about it. Let's get Badlands, I think. Faithless Looting. Like, by the way, I added more reanimates to this deck and we're still, like, not really hitting them. Yay, bounce your thing. Unsummon, I love you. Pass. Gifts ungiven. Chat, what's going into my hand? Actually, let's get Necro. All right, great. Here, I'll demonstrate with you. Okay. Okay, now your demonstrate can resolve. Go ahead, demonstrate. You can mill 5 and then return a creature. Right, my turn. Oh, nice. Scholar of the Lost Trove. I'll saw in half Scholar of the Lost Trove. I return Spore Frog. Well, guys, when you mill 5, you don't. They get exiled to Valgavoth. Did you discard Archon? I'm not targeting you if you have an Archon of Cruelty already in your graveyard. That is funny, though. The Scholar of the Lost Trove. Oh, Blasphemous Act. Splendid. Deadly Rollick. Gifts Ungiven. Because we have 2 of these. So anyway, I thought Demonstrate forces the opponent to go first. No. That's not how it works. You cast this spell. You may copy it. Oh, you choose an opponent to also copy it. Ah, no. I thought you could order the Demonstrates. Your opponent, you. My fault. It's okay. Whatever. We still got Valgavoth, Scholar of the Lost Trove, Saw and half Scholar of the Lost Trove. Like, it's not big of a deal. All right, this one's good. And then we have one more makeup for Mantheon. We have a Zansha deck. Oh, not Zansha, sorry. Zorlin, which is already in the stream folder, I think. Oh, never mind. It's not here. Oh, no, it is. It's a Zorlin Aristocrats deck. I hate Coat of Arms. We are full of bats, I suppose. Here, I'm going to hit you with the Truth Nuke, though. No Coat of Arms, no Banner of Kinship. You are in white. You are in white. You do not need any of this. White is so good at doing creature type stuff, it's crazy. Here's what I'm going to hit you with. If you want to go wide and etc., let's run Starlight Spectacular. Starlight Spectacular. I don't like Blood Bond. You really don't need this in a life gain deck, I promise. I promise, I promise, I promise. Anyway, Starlight Spectacular. You choose all your bats in order and win. Do we have enough bats for this? We have 12 bats. I don't think that's enough for Patriarch's Bidding. But you should have a Living Death. We already have a Bazooka Bog. Let's also get a... Oh, get rid of Reflecting Pool. Add Bogart Trawler. Bogart Trawler can exile graveyards for your Living Death turn. Very good thing to do. Pyre of Heroes is pretty funny. Let's look at bats, I guess. Oh, also Thraben Charm. Thraben Charm's really good. Exile all opponents' graveyards and then do your Living Death. It's also just like creature removal until then. Whoa, Momo's gonna bat? That's broken. I didn't even know that. I thought he was just a lemur. Sturge isn't the worst thing I've ever seen. Also, yeah, Momo number 2. Busted. I do like Star Charter. That is true. ETB create bats does exist. Okay. So let's talk about cuts, I suppose. Wow. What? Oh, removes finality counters. I feel like if you want to do this, just run nesting grounds. Yeah, you already have nesting grounds, you're good. You don't, let's not do power conduit stuff. It's okay. And artifacts entering tapped is very good. Okay, just one to all your creatures is pretty mid. Makes a bat if you lost life, or if you gained and lost life this turn. I really just cannot stand black market connections. It sets up some life loss stuff, but besides that, it's really not that good. Afterlife insurance doesn't do enough. I do like these two. Although Cauldron Haze giving persist, a lot of your creatures are 1 toughness. As much as I love the card, 1 toughness on most of your creatures sucks. Even though the token is a bat. Yes, I know it's a changeling, Mantheon. Don't worry. Shh, don't worry your little head. It's okay. So yes, I do not like it even though the token is a bat. It's 3 mana, do nothing. Untap, I make a bat, I lose 6 life, whatever. That makes you trigger your life loss things. Okay, great. But what did it do? It drew you an extra card, it made you a treasure, it made you a bat. You play Zorlin, you attack, you get one of those lives back. Maybe you have Lunar Conviction. Like, it has some amount of synergy. It's just not my favorite thing here. I also don't really like Heliod. This feels weird because all of your creatures have flying. Or it's just the same tier to me. I really don't like cards unless they do something for me right away. I don't like Marauding Blight Priest without the combo. Oh, no. No, Marauding is good. Hang on. This one is good. Because it triggers each time you attack with Zorlin. Stop looking at BMC as Arena. It's the best 3-mana rock in the game. You're just wrong. You're just wrong. Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't want to run 3-mana rocks. Especially not in a deck with this low of a curve. You want a 3-mana rock in this deck? You're insane. And also, it's not the best 3-mana rock in the game. I'm not insane. Name a better 3-mana rock. All right, let's go. Crowded Crypt. Number 1. This in IR is hilarious. I would never, ever put Black Market over this. The token's colorless. Celestis is really good, unironically. False! You are an alien being sent to troll me, SJ Silverfish. Crowded Crypt is better here. With given the context of the deck, if you have a board of tokens that you are killing every turn and Iara in play, and this has 7 counters on it, this is 6 mana, drain the whole table for 7. Black market connections in this deck reeks. It reeks. It's so bad. If. That's what I think about you. Unreal. LOL. Cards don't exist in context. They only exist in a vacuum. Called my mind. Whatever, dude. Cards never exist in a vacuum. Cards don't exist in a vacuum, no matter how bad you want it to. No one has ever played a Black Market Connections and I've gone, oh no. It's just, it doesn't matter. I don't like Pearl Medallion in an Orzhov deck. Even if it is mostly white. Yeah, but guys, for real, Celestis is really good. House of Horrors is okay. I like this song a lot. Celestis I would never put in any of my decks. It's too much of a headache. My friend Christian has a fetish for it though, and I have seen him play it and it's decent. It's very good. Blues, thank you for getting a deck review for next week. Oh, did I get paid? I love getting paid. Roll Parasite's so fun in this deck. Oh, I got paid because someone got a deck review. Of course, that's why PayPal pinged me. I never rate songs based on their music video, honestly. All right, what else do we feel like isn't cooking here, by the way? We have to make 4 cuts. I don't know what we're doing suggestions, Glory Seeker. We need to make a couple of cuts. I think it's Coiling Rebirth. As much as I love the card, it's just like returning 2 Mirkwood Bats is pretty decent, I guess. 2 Crypt Ghasts, but maybe just the sweepers. Living Death Works is a great sweeper. We could probably go down a land to 39. I don't like cutting a lot more than that. Oh, Chroma's Will. Our creatures aren't that big. Chroma's Will doesn't pump up the creatures. I don't really like Necropotence in the deck, but it is good. Okay, we can add back in your content nuke dropping today, butt arms and hooves inside the vehicles for crash landing. Wow. That's crazy. Mald speaks in riddles, because I don't know my content nuke dropping. Streamer can't speak. That's beautiful. Content nuke dropping today. Are we getting like a custom card upload? Content nuke? Is that what we're referring to? Let's rerun Starfall Invocation, I guess. Or Everything Comes to Dust. Or maybe to do Winds of Abandon. I think Winds is better. No, I woke up late, so I'm being catty. I see. Let's do Winds of Abandon. It's less mana than everything comes to dust, and you still get to crash out. All right, watch this. Wow, Lupin Pal. Wow. No, you're literally watching that opening hand. How that fucked us by not being a plains. No Mudflat Village. No Lupin Flower Village. Get out of here. Let's surveil. Always take the back streets, chat. Dropland, nice. Metallic Mimic on Bat. Bat. Dink, dink. Target online permanent, but we do gain 1 life. Enduring Tenacity. For future, would you review a vintage cube draft to get your opinion on picks and cutting cards? No. I don't think I would watch someone play vintage cube if that's what you're asking. I wouldn't do coaching or anything. Whoops. Type land. There we go. Think. Oop, thing left our graveyard. Oh, look, it's a creature of the chosen type. Look at this. This is so cute. Turn 6. Black, white, lunar convocation. 1, 2, 3, veto. I mean, you've been hitting a lot this game. There's Winds of Abandon, but no other land. I don't like Grand Abolisher. It doesn't feel like we're really needing the counterspell nature of it. If anything, I'd rather it be a Ranger Captain of Eos just because you do have this selection of cards you want to grab. But I don't think you have a need for... Like, you just double spell so easily that I don't know if you have, like, one big play. I like Grand Abolisher when you have a big play that you can't have counterspell or you lose. You can so easily just go spell, 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 spell every turn. Oh, bat minus type bat. Let's see what bat stuff we can add. What made this say bat? Enter the battlefield without... Leave the battlefield without dying, I see. Hang on. Black. Token. Nice. I love when Moxfield lags for no reason. And it makes me type L. Nope. It doesn't say a token creature you control. So, like, if you have the bat artifact... Sanguine Evangelist. Skeletal Vampire is just so expensive is my main issue. Although it is a sack outlet, right? What happened to Ranger's price? It was like $50 earlier this year. Modern. It's all hinging on the modern metagame. It's kind of too expensive in my mind. If we have... Okay, we do have Urborg Cabal coffers. That is an issue. You don't need Urborg Cabal coffers when your curve is this low. Roaming Throne, no. We're a little lost when we ask for Roaming Throne, in my opinion. I think a Cleric class would be better, honestly. And then at that point, you might as well just be rocking Valkyrie. The Harbinger. Cleric or Angel enters, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. And then there should be a lot of Clerics in this deck, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of the bats are also Clerics. Yeah, there's 10. That's not bad. I don't know if it's necessarily good either, though. Starlight Spectacular should just get us there, though. I don't like its Soul Ring opener. Okay. Okay. Draw. Swamp. Next turn. Scrubland. 1/2. Sorin. Next turn. Bink. Oh, this should be in play, by the way. Zorlin. Dink. Gain 2 life. Urza's Cave shouldn't be in the deck anymore either, but... Mirror Entity. Swing. Gain 2. Okay. Everything's a 5/5. Okay, we gained a lot of life there. Turnover. Shoot you for 7 after, like, exploding you. Once again, there's just too few Clerics for it, Andronicus. By the way, Zorlin works hilariously with Sorin, because if Sorin ever dies, you can reanimate the creature, and then it exiles himself and returns him transformed, which resets the finality counter on it. That is very good. I think this is good to go. You can just life people. You can life total nuke without having to go infinite. It's super easy. And this deck does gain a lot of life. The only thing is maybe you want to run something that's like creatures, control, lifelink. I know there's the True Conviction, but I'm trying to think if there's one that's like it's cheaper, but it doesn't give double strike. Hmm. Oh, Whip of Erebos, of course. That's fun. All right, yeah, Whip of Erebos it is. You just down Grim Tutor. That works. Whip of Erebos in. You were gonna cut Urza's Cave. You're right. Urza's Cave out. Another swamp. Okay. All right, let's get the Tuesday ones open now. Those were makeups. Here we go. Okay, so Colin's not going to be wait, we wanted to do someone immediately. Taki. Yeah, we need to do Taki first because he has to leave. Farid. Are you the Dollhouse of Horrors deck? No. Taki. Okay, there you are. No real budget restrictions other restrictions because I don't mind making proxies. Liz is trying to go infinite and win by drawing through the deck with Farid or Baubles in order to ping the table to death or kill with Depth Shaker. Oh, Depth Shaker Titan, I see. This is my first deck I built entirely from scratch though, so please feedback on streamlining the draw and improving. Oh, we're out. We are into fish in a birdcage territory. We listened to that whole album. Let me fix my music. I immediately heard the sounds of Tumblr. I was like, this is awful. Get me out of here immediately. All right. I mean, I kind of want to just play test this first and see how it plays. And then we can kind of go from there. There's more detail in the primer too, by the way. I will divine all the detail I need from playing the deck. Witness me. Let's get... You run for Portal to Phyrexia, that's fine. What artifacts are in here? Salvaging Station, that's funny. Eternity Elevator. Depth Shaker. Let's get the Thug Shaker Titan. Alright, dope. That's really good. Pantheon, thank you for getting a deck review for next week. Okay. So, like, I'm imagining we had Scrap Mastery here, and I hope we're running it. We aren't. So, imagine going tap, tap, tons of red mana. You get that much scrap. Float all that red mana. You sack one of the scraps or you Spinavish Saw, Crash for Treasure it. Bring back this. All the scraps become 6/6s because you're meleeing them. Slow Bad's in play now. And then you Scrap Mastery and all of these come back. Or, well, you'd lose all the scrap tokens, I suppose. Scrap Mastery is just Living Death for artifacts, though, which has me, like, a little curious about it, you know? I imagine the Blood Moon is in here and has been ruled zeroed by your play group as being okay and based. I imagine that is the case. Yeah, weapons manufacturing is right there. Yeah, I don't like ingenious art. Maybe. It's bracket 3 with Bloodman. Okay. If this primer, oh well, it's not gonna have a primer because I duplicated it. But yeah, I think a scrap mastery is just so good. I know you lose all of your scrap tokens, but just turning all of your artifacts into like real artifacts is something. You have Brass's Tunnel Grinder, Goblin Engineer. Goblin Engineer typically makes me want to run Phyrexian Dragon Engine, because this is a way to go and refill your hand. Nah, Junk Jet's too expensive, and we're not really attacking unless we're Depth Shaker tightening. I think like an Imperial Recruiter would be up your alley. It just gets the goblins and etc. Heartstone can let your opponents combo. I'm not a big fan, even if it reduces Farid. No, you don't have to be. Your artifacts, you ramp really fast. M General, thank you for the tier 1. Like, you're spending all your mana to ramp, not to stacks. And that's as it should be. I don't really like Worm Coil. Metalwork Colossus also giving me some pause. I'd maybe run what's the name of the card? Smelting Vat. I like this card a lot. Sack another artifact, reveal the top 8, put up to 2 non-creatures with mana value less than or equal to them onto the battlefield. Rest on the bottom. You get a scrap token. Inspiring Statuary. In a deck where almost half of the cards are artifacts. I don't like it. We are fucking flooded. Holy smokes. We do have a scrap token, though. Pass. 1-2. Sack. Junk Diver, because we didn't have to do this. Return this to hand. Draw, then discard. Make another scrap token. Next turn. Millennium Calendar. Wefstalker Ardent. Millennium Calendar. Ichor Wellspring. Sack Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card, then discard a card. Draw a card, draw a card. Vexing Bauble, Tormod Script. We have 1 artifact in our graveyard. Okay, I think I want a Portal to Phyrexia in here. This is the Lankout chat, 37. which is about around where I find artifact decks to be happiest. Wow. This card's awful. Not Phyrexia. Portal 2 Phyrexia. This needs to be in now. More big fucks. Wondrous Crucible. Stridehanger? Stridehanger's a good one. I'm so happy you're here, Christian. I'm lost. Stridehanger's a really good recommendation, though. You used to have Farad. What do you mean barf Imskir cards? Like Hangar. I forgot they spell it weird. By the way, everyone say hi to Beelzebub 507. He's a regular person in my playgroup. And he used to have a Farad deck. I do not like Pirate Spellbomb. Implement of Combustion at least is a free redraw. I like the rest of the baubles. It's just like if you have to pay mana to get the card draw, it makes me a little bit more wary. Like even Chromatic Sphere, I prefer Star. I think I reviewed a couple Valgavoth Herald of Souls decks. Slagstone Refinery is really good. I recommended Smelting Vat. Let's look at this Hellkite Igniter suggestion from YouTube. I mean, that is a lot of damage, and it's easy to make a lot of mana. I think I prefer Pyre Swipe. Is that what it's called? Phoenix? Hawk? Flying Haste, when it attacks, you get +X/+0 until end of turn. X is the greatest mana value amount of artifacts you control. Whenever you spend 6, gain control of up to 1 target artifact for as long as you control this creature. Hawk Tua. Like, if we wanted to beat people to death, we could do it with this. +9. Mindstone's pretty good, actually. Oh, true. Dauntless Scrapbot's so funny. Enters, exile each opponent's graveyard, and then you make a lander. Yum. Demand answers. I want to like Pia's Revolution, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Maybe it's good Sculpting Steel. All right, let's play test it now. Gamble. Oh, that's the best card. That's okay. Yay, Farad. Brass's Tunnel Grinder. 1, 2, 3. Draw 4. Yep, okay. Next turn. We did descend that turn. Wefstalker Ardent. Liquid Metal Torque. Ingenious Artillerist. Goblin Welder. Phyrexian Dragon Engine. We descended. Red. Sacrifice a scrap token. Get Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Discard hand. Draw 3. Welder. Millennium Calendar. We descended. Wait, it's 5 to unearth Phyrexian Dragon Engine. My fault. Anyway, next turn. So this was a little bit slow. But like, here's Portal to Phyrexia. So I feel like you need a Arena of Glory and 5 mana Duretti. In fact, you just need both Durettis. Trash for Treasure, number 2. You're already running number 1. This is number 2. Duretti, Rocketeer, Engineer. This with Arena of Glory, stupid. So Unwinding Clock feels a little bit weird. It makes more mana for you, but you really don't have a lot of instant speed stuff besides Farid. Although Smelting Vat's down in the deck, so maybe it is slightly better. Salvaging Face, never mind. Unwinding Clock's really good. Unwinding Clock's goated, sure. Return the Favor. Vandal Blast. Okay, great. We're good. Yeah, we're not running Mycosynth. Okay, great. This feels like it'll probably do a lot better. All right. Thank you, Taki. All right, Colin is here. Let's do it while Colin's still here, huh? Aristocrat Sephiroth. I updated the deck since submitting it. Just running up mana curve and stuff. Well, can I have the updated list then? Or is this already the updated deck? It should be updated already. Okay. This is a Sephiroth deck aimed at getting sacks for counters. I got a Sephiroth as a gift and initially wanted to build it because regular Aristocrats, Sephiroth is too strong on its own and I don't really like it that much. I like combat. This deck is such a mess that I'm embarrassed to even share it. It's one of the first decks I tried to build. The goal is to be bracket 3 in the end, but it's so inconsistent. I played a game recently where I pulled all equipment cards and I had to play Sephiroth as a Voltron. I believe it needs more sack fodder and card draw. I genuinely can't figure out how to get this deck going. I want Sephiroth and others to just get big and swing out, but okay. So you're trying to kill people with Sephiroth combat damage. Maybe we can playtest this. So I recommend you draw Soul Ring like this, like I did this game. You should be doing this as frequently as possible. Thank you, Kimura, for getting a deck review for next week. It's okay. This is the joke. Sephiroth has flipped. You've already got the emblem. No one cares anymore. No one's gonna try and kill him. Wow, Westgate Regent. Why? That's crazy. But he started crashing out. Okay. So we want to beat people to death with Sephiroth. Ugh. Ugh, you know? Okay. What conniving things do we have? Connives X, where X is the number of creatures that died this turn. Holy shit, that's so good. We need more lands anyway. I don't like the Masamune. This card is literally so win more, it's crazy. Solomon Gate! Okay, okay. Let's get Chthonian Nightmare in the deck. It's always a second H. I always forget it. Right? Most of the deck is very cheap. So you're very easy able to return Sephiroth by sacking any one of your token shitters. Probably just out with Mirrodin Avenge, Village Rights. Deadly Dispute even. Your commander already lets you sack things. You have the ability to sack objects that are just in play. Let's do Lord Skitter. Recurring Nightmare. We're not playing Vintage. You can't put Recurring Nightmare in the deck. You can't run Recurring Nightmare. Should always be better as Plague Crafter. Do you have a Cursed Marauder? No? Running Merciless, but not a Cursed? Huh? Instead of Gaius, maybe run like, also, each creature with the counter has Death Touch is kind of mid, but like Hagra Mauler or Hagra Constrictor. Yeah, Menace is a really good word. You could do like Henrika. Henrika Domnathi. Game combat on your turn, choose one that has been chosen. Each player sacrifices a creature. Ding, 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 that flips Sephiroth. You draw a card and lose one life or transform. All three of those modes are fucking stupid for you. And it makes her a very good card. Playtest. Forsaken Miner. Or doesn't enter tapped, it's just there. Feed the swarmy thing. Pow. Don't. Sephiroth. Sephiroth. Get my wriggling grub on the board. There's insect. They're worms, actually. My fault. Anyway. I love you, Takanuma. 1, 2, 3. Make 3 mana. 4. Body Launderer. 1. Tarian Soul Cleaver. Okay, here we go. Equip. Or maybe you don't activate Cabal Coffers. Let's go equip. Attack. Attack Forsaken Miner. Draw a card. Oh, wait, no. This will happen for... No. You do draw a card first. This is all run resolution. Whenever another non-target creature, it connives. Okay, this also gets a counter. He got Vigi. Sephiroth has Vigi. What? Who has Vigi? What? I'm very confused. Think. From Tarian Soul Cleaver. Ah, that has more text on it. I see. Turn Forsaken Miner. Powerful. Okay. Not vibing so far with this. Slaughter Specialist out. No, I don't, but if you like any of the music, you can just save it to your playlist. There's definitely at least a couple of creatures that have triggers when counters get put on them. Ooh, Agatha's. Whoa, this card's dipped. Ooh, yum. Whenever. Dreadhorde Invasion sucks, dude. Shitter Blossom, you put that in every deck? You need help. I like Feta Gargantua. Yeah, I think it's 9 lives familiar. Do you like goats? No, I hate them. Thoughts on Bone Devourer? I think it's already in the deck. Plague Crafter. See, Black Record Connections is 2 mana here. It's goated. What? Where's the Changeling? Oh, it's Shapeshifter. Okay, this is feeling pretty good. There you go, Colin. Do we have Tati? Why do you say Reanimator sucks? Do you mean in general or in higher brackets? I mean in general. I think I fairly clearly explained why I did not like Reanimator earlier. If you want to re-listen to my argument, you may, but... Am I saying Reanimator can never win? No. Am I saying there's a lot of hoops Reanimator has to jump through and it's harder in multiplayer? Yes, very much so. All right, let's read. My spouse just suggested the Frogger decks, so I thought frogs and vehicles. And then I wanted 20 Toad WinCon. I'm mainly a limited player, so I don't know what I'm doing in deck building. I just added all the stuff that looked cool. Oh god. I tried to go tribal, but there weren't enough frogs. I played it once last week and it kind of folded to a second board wipe. So not super sure where to go with it. I'm in bracket 2. Whatever works is fine. The problem is I want to remedy. The problem I want to remedy is that most of the people, the game... The problem I want to remedy is that most of the game, all I could really do is attack people with the commander's evasive ability. And I did kill 2 players, but I didn't want to be the beatdown. I'd like to win in a cool way. Okay. So, we are frogs. You rule zeroed for the frog lesson. I see. Okay, let's just duplicate this deck. Wait, did we already duplicate it? No, we did not. All right. Let's do frogs. It is very fun that you're using Tatsunari not because it works with enchantments, but because it works with frogs, which is very funny. All right, I do just want to... Okay, let's get Craterhoof out of here. I don't think you need it. I see you use that with a 20-toed toad, I guess. Okay. Let's just look at... Sin is a frog. That is a Leviathan avatar. That is a Leviathan avatar. That ain't a frog. War Frog's the best frog in Magic. Valley Might Caller, which might seem weird because I normally hate these cards, but let me cook. Hang on. Shh. We will get to Yargle if he applies. Behold the power. Wow, these are some dog shit frogs. Allow me to cook, chat. If there's the one thing I know, it's frogs. Blackscaster's pretty great. Erg. Probably not. Fucking Frogmite. No. Omnibian is hilarious, so we have to run it. Froghemoth is actually good. It's actually just a good card. Beginning of your upkeep, return a creature you control to its owner's hand. No. Get Rog. Get Rog's like probably pretty good. Ravenous Ride you definitely need, and the reason will become evident soon enough. Let's get Yargle in here, Yargle and Moltanian as well. Okay. So we frogged up the deck a little bit more. Trace, thank you for getting a deck review for next week. All right. Gains hexproof until end of turn, and then it gets +1/+1. I mean, I like it insofar and as it makes Tatsunari trigger, but no. Frog Tongue's cute. Chat, don't take that as otherwise. Frog Tongue's cute, but I want to condense the artifact plan down and the frog plan down. I will be adding more enchantments to the deck soon. I promise. I need you to trust the process right now. Frogs do have tongues. You are right. That's awesome. That card's cool. I didn't know that existed. That is a really funny card, though. You can't cut Croaking Counterpart. Distant Melody also makes sense. Although I prefer this to be a Pact of the Serpent. Choose a creature type. Target player draws X, loses X, where X is the number of cards they have. It's 1 mana less. It is slightly harder to cast, more restrictive to cast, but you can also target opponents with this. So if you have like 6 frogs in play and someone's at 6, you kill them. Called heal. Okay. Blood pack just kind of randomly here. All right. We freed up some space for some more cards. Cradle of Safety out. Endless Evil out. Okay. So it's time to get Frogger with it. If we're ready to do such a thing. We have all these vehicles. Let's try to add some more in. Whoa, it flips into a vehicle. That's cool. Mech Titan Core is hilarious, but we need to restrict ourselves, chat. We need to think. Copter is not a car. Unlicensed Hearse is a car, though, and it's also very good grave hate. We can find some bangers here, chat. I feel it. Ugh. Okay, we're almost to the good stuff here, chat. Are you ready? It's about to get crazy, this deck. All will make sense soon. That's a fucking rare. Jesus. Okay, we put the Gussie in. Reason why we put the Gussie in. You crew all your frogs into it. Look at how many of these frogs have ETBs. 1, Valley Mite Crawler grows. 2, draw discard. Oh, they left the battlefield. We draw cards. We draw cards. We draw a card. Put a counter on a creature you control. Ramp. This one doesn't really apply. Reset the graft. This sucks, but whatever. It's a frog. Tap a creature. And then if it's your creature, you can reset it by putting it under the thing. Oh, no, you can't. You can't. It's tapped, lol. But, like, tons of things at ETB. It's not a car, but it is a vehicle. Not a light ship's hilarious. Okay, that's probably enough vehicles. Because I don't want to get too expensive in the vehicle department. You can get over the garden wall and put all the frogs on the steamboat. And when I say too expensive, Toddy, I mean not in terms of US United States dollars. I mean in terms of mana value. I mean, like, I don't want to put a 7 mana value card in your deck because it seems a little bit lackluster. Like, up here, I don't want to do that stuff. I'm not saying, like, ooh, expensive vehicle in terms of money. I mean, in terms of, you know. Okay. Well, I thought vessel. Okay. So, moving on to enchantments. Lost in the Maze. Your creatures permanently have hexproof. It's an enchantment that triggers Kaimi and your commander. You can just tap your creatures to crew a vehicle in response. You have Lifecraft Engine already. This makes all the things into frogs. Yes. Okay, this card rocks in this deck. It's so cool. You make all of your vehicles into frogs. I want you to get this as regularly as possible so you can give your vehicles flying with Tatsunari. So let's run Perplex, which is a transmute spell that lets you get a 3-drop. The 3-drop you get, of course, is Lifecraft Engine. Yeah, Lost in the Maze is very good for this deck. I think you want, like... So Smuggler's Buggy has Hideaway 4. I think it could be fun to, like, maybe... get a couple big drops in here that aren't really big drops. So, like... Seagate Restoration, right? It's another land. I would like you to be at 39 lands at the least. And then this is also a good thing to tuck under the Smuggler's Buggy. What's some other good, like, expensive things that aren't really expensive, chat? Why don't we like Pact and Melody? What? Like Pact of the Serpent and Distant Melody? I like Pact more because you can target opponents. Melody's fine. It's also 4 mana and a sorcery, though. I will be cutting a swamp, by the way, for Susser Secundi. So Susser Secundi, you play Yargle, Multani, or Yargle. And these work with Get Rog, Ravenous Ride, right? You draw X cards and then put lands into play, right, with these. But also, it does work with Susser Secundi as well, where you crew this with a giant fucking frog monster at the top end. For X is the number of creature types they can... Ah, okay, so you still just nuke an elf player. That's okay in my book. Dr. Merdillin 00, thank you for the Prime sub. Let's look for some type enchantment frog. Let's hit it with one of these. Frogify, beautiful. Type enchantment maybe do like Thassa. Indomitable would be pretty good, huh? I want a couple more enchantments at least. Type. Fear. Ominous Seas sucks. I don't know why anyone likes Ominous Seas, really. You need to have enchantments. The commander triggers off of enchantments. I want there to be a certain number of enchantments. Thank you for starting a scam train, Spatula Hand, with your Prime sub. Descendants Path, sure. Although you don't have that many frogs. Ooh, haunted one. Wait. No, share a type with it. Your commander is not a fucking frog. That pisses me off. This almost makes me want to put Glarb in the command zone. This shit pissing me off. The Toad is my commander, not Tatsunari. That's not how that works. I'm sorry to say, that's just not how that works. Yeah, that's good enough. I don't like the bounce back to hand enchantment. I think Shimmering Wings might be the best because it does just go into a vehicle. For its buyback 0 vehicle has flying, I guess. Whoops, that's another frog entering, by the way, lol. Yeah, it is. All right, I think this is good to go. We're doing creature type stuff. Frog. Or honestly, it's not worth doing this now. Just do Omniphibian. Tatsunari. No one wants to block your creatures because you can Omniphibian. Dink, create Kaimi. After attacking, draw a card. Okay, here we go. Foreboding Steamboat. Each player chooses non-token, non-vehicle creatures they control and exiles them until this leaves the battlefield. You make something into a frog, but then these two go. Okay. They're all under the Foreboding Steamboat. Combat. Attack. Attack. Draw 2 cards. Next turn. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3. Lifecraft Engine. 2, 3. Patchwork Banner. Frog. 1, 2. 3 Tree Scribe. Crew the foreboding steamboat. Attack. I see. It puts it into its owner's graveyard, so this should be command zone. We'll put Omniphibian in our graveyard, and we'll investigate. Okay. So you're doing vehicle stuff, you're doing frog stuff. Hooray. All right. Next up, we have... See who this is, because they did not put their name on the thing. It is Jet to Falcon. I hate brain spoil, so I'm curious to see what's going on here. Oh, that's to get Dollhouse of Horrors? Oh, no. What day are the deck reviews? It's going to blow you away, but they're on Tuesday. They are still $35, and in fact, they might go up. They've been selling out very quickly. Yeah, so we're not fucking with brain spoil. Like, even fabricate is better, right? Than brain spoil. Oh, but I always get... It's okay. Sometimes you might want to get Godpharaoh's Gift. It's okay. Like, you know, it's just... Let's just run the fabricate. Wow, Transmage also only gets Dollhouse of Horrors. So M General, they refresh every day immediately when I go live. So when you get the go live notification in my Discord that I'm live, the decks have also just been refreshed at that point instantaneously when you get the ping. So if you get the go live roll and when you get ping for me going live, if it's for a deck review stream on Tuesday or Sunday, that also means that the deck reviews are refreshed. Both are true. Dollhouse of Horrors. No, we did all of the hybrid mana talk yesterday. All the hybrid mana talk we've ever done and ever will do happened yesterday. It's not just a Fiend deck, it's a Dollhouse of Horrors deck. You're looking at the gimmick. This is what's important. Let's read Loyal Inventor. It's fine. It's not too slow because the commanders were Fiend. All right. So what I recommend you do is this every game where you have this, this, and this. So you should start out by playing those. Heavily recommend you do this. And then you surveil over a value piece. Nope. Okay. Okay, if you wanted it to be budget Jet the Falcon, you should probably write that in the primer. If it started out and you're fine with it not being budget anymore, that's okay. But saying no budget restrictions because I will proxy these is like, yeah. That gives, I'm fine with this. Okay, Adeline, I think it's fine now, right? Can I post my Rafine deck? In the description. Read the description of the video. You can get a deck review via there. I do not do anything for free. That is just the truth of the fact of the matter. Okay. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature curls where X is the number of attacking creatures. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Archpriest of Shadows, Rafine. Rafine also already has a counter. You move to combat. You swing with Aerial and Rafine. You connive twice on Rafine. You discard Elder Brain. You discard Command Tower. Elder Brain comes back. This is looking very good. It just started as a budget deck. I see what you mean now. So, ta-da. And no problem, Scott. Normally I'll put read the description in the video title, but I forgot to do it this time. So you're off the hook. Okay, we have an Elder Brain. Rafine trigger. Okay, so we are having an issue where we're just not finding the dollhouse. I've never seen that art before. Okay, like I'm vibing with this. I think maybe you go down like Shieldridge. It's not the best reanimation target. Elish Norn, your construct's already huge. Azor and Alenda's a lot of mana value. Linval is pretty good with Selfless Spirit. Okay, and then now you go up. I think you maybe need to cut back on signets, actually. You have too much ramp. This is a lot of top end, this deck, but it's not top end you're casting. Does Myriad work like that? I mean, it's a number of attacking creatures for this, but does it work with Godfarer's Gift, Dollhouse of Horrors? It does. Wow, that is cool. I don't know if Worms Crossing Patrol's the best. I mean, you create a token copy, yes, so it does work. Myriad when it attacks. Not really into the rest of this, but those two are definitely good. So Dollhouse works with Worm Crossing Patrol and Hammers of Moradin, and even we can do Arch or Battle Angels of Tyr. Oh yeah, Anok Strike Leader protects tokens. Not necessarily, Sammy. Okay, so I feel like one of these, probably this one being a wins, is probably better. Okay, so now Spell the Profane. Tajiri shelter. You need more lands. 38's perfect. And then artifact lands. No, why? Okay. Search historic dollhouse. Okay, that makes some amount of sense. You just have bigger creatures out the gate. Probably just the indestructible ones. I would like 2 more tutors. Maybe frantic search. Thank you, Swing Ripper. By the way. Stormscape Familiar is definitely fine. I think, like I said, I just want another tutor in here. Is there really nothing that says search for historic permanent? Word of Invention exists, yes, but you also have other options, mostly ones that sack artifacts and replaces them. Kimura, thank you for subbing to the channel. Kimura. Kimura? Kimiaura. There we go, we got it. Got there in the end. I don't know if Reshape's right for this deck. The deck only has a few artifacts now. Yeah, I think just War of Invention. Fiend, attack with this. Make a 1/1 warrior. Nope, 1/1 red goblin. This will reset power and toughness. This will connive 2. Okay, whenever we attack, you make a tapped and attacking human for each opponent. Whatever, these all die, but 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait, we're not actually reset power tough one. I love being flooded. There's Fabricate. All. Yeah, I don't think we have an issue going wide. Scott, sorry. It's just, we don't have an issue going wide. We have an issue finding the card we want to play with. That's the main issue with this deck. The issue is none of the rest of this is at even. So we'll draw and discard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Next turn. Godless Shrine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dollhouse of Horror. Valgivoth. Valgivoth is currently a 3/3. Right? For each construct you control. It's not equal to artifacts. Chat lied to me. Okay, this is ready to go. What in the name of God is happening here? Are you double clicking? Yeah, you can double click. Do you do this every single time? Clematis. You don't double click, you right click tap on the permanents you want to tap. No, press T. Okay. Now I'm getting my left hand involved when this is a one-hand issue. What are we talking about? All right, we have a Kadena deck from Genesis. How do you tap with one click? I don't. I double click. That's how it works. Oh, Genesis, you are here. Very good. I may not be here, but you are here. This is a Secret Santa Christmas deck. I never made a control deck before. Budget, maybe no more than $100 total. Ivydora, Ruthless Ripper, Infinite, otherwise that I'm proud of. Okay, great. So, I've played Kadena before. And it's really rather simple to make this deck do stupid shit. And step one is, in my opinion, not running Forsaken Monument. I'd honestly probably just go down this whole ramp package. You really just don't need it. Dude, Kadena's broken. I can appreciate Astronaut's Altar. Okay. Are they sold out already? You have 6 new tips? Yeah, sorry. They sold out. Okay. So, do you have Vesuvian Shapeshifter? You're just running Brine Elemental? Is this a thing that you actually chose not to do? Yes, yeah, Jet. I've played Kadena before. I'm about to get into it. But first question, Vesuvian Shapeshifter. Flip it face up, can make a copy of anything, including Brine Elemental, and this is infinite. Opponents skip their untap steps. The question is, did you avoid this on purpose? No, I'm just dumb. Okay, that's fine. This is funny. I like the Phage. It's really hard to turn up, though. And you really don't need it. Godamas Reach I'm not a fan of. I like the 2-drop ramp. Just because it's kind of nice to get into Kadena. An offer you can't refuse, you don't need. All of your interaction can be on morph creatures. I fucking promise. I promise. It's really stupid. Wait, I have a Kadena flip deck. How does this combo work? So, you have Brine Elemental. It's face up. You turn it face up. Each opponent skips their next untap step. Okay, great. Vesuvian Shapeshifter. Turn it face up. It becomes a copy of Brine Elemental. That is a Brine Elemental that is turning face up. It triggers. They skip their untap step. Vesuvian Shapeshifter. At the beginning of your upkeep, you can turn it face down again. Dink, 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 dink. This is infinite skipping your opponent's untap steps. Okay. Oh, Disguise. Sort MV. Honest to God, if your opponents can't interact with 2 creatures in this, it's just like kind of deserve it. I do like Experiment 12. Print Lifter Ooze is pretty good. Get the ramp card in there, why not? Branch of Itugazi. You should be running this and the Zote Cavern. You should be running this and the branch. Oh, they came in the pipes. I love this card. I'm not taking the Cryptolith right. Kadina's already filling her hand. I think that's what I don't like about secret plans in the other one that I just cut is Kadina's drawing you cards up the asshole. Okay, we have 7 slots to work with. Let's get on that. I think slot number 1. Hang on, wait. Morph counter. Morph hexproof. Misfire Weaver needs to be in. Okay. We have all the good morphs in now. And now what you do, do you have Will Bender? Yes, you do. Okay, great. Now you run Flash Enablers. So you already have Teferi Mage of Zalfir, but there's way more you can be running. Actually, let's add Step Through. No, Satora's good. Satora's really broken. Step Through is wizard cycling. A lot of these morph cards are wizards. And also it lets you get to Fairy, who's also very good, of course. But you can also run... oh, what's her name? What's her name? I'm losing it, chat. Let's run Mystic Forge really quick. You can cast colorless spells off the top of your deck. And guess what? Colorless spells. Morphs. Morphs are colorless spells. High Fate Trickster does exist. I'm thinking of Vivian. This one. You can make cast creature spells so that they had flash. Yeah, Battle Thopter of Urza is another good one. Or Liberator, rather. Little Liberator. And then, Vivian over Vidalcan Orrery. What? Yes, Vivian's better than Vidalcan Orrery. That is not even a question. All right, yeah, Leyland of Anticipation's pretty good. And I imagine we want to keep this bracket too, so no Seedborn Muse, but what we can be running is Wilderness Reclamation and Shadow of the Second Sun. These are both such good cards to be running to untap all your lands on your end step. So you can still do stuff on your turn and then hold open mana for morphs. Sadly, we are out of deck review slots for next week, Penu and Bread, but you can get one on my coffee. Roshan probably has to go. Sorry, bud. Wow, that card's really bad. All right, so let's play test this now. This is going to be one of the stupidest games of Magic you're about to watch on this channel, by the way. Maybe cycle this for the fairy. Brought up. And the reason why it was so stupid is because we missed our land drops and lose. How many lands is this deck running? 39. You typically don't have to do that to reset your morphs. There's better options. Primal Whisper's a little bit too weird. Okay, now you can rock some more land drops here. Lorien revealed. Yeah, Beast Whisperer. Guardian. Heartless Summoning is funny. But Kadena also kind of just farms already, so. Oh, do you play 60 cards constructed? Yes. Feel free to add changers if you feel Seedborn would go well. I think Seedborn would be one of the most disgusting cards you get out of this deck. I saw Tiger Seal, it's okay. Bounce spell. True, Seedborn was in the precon. I don't know if it makes that morally acceptable, like you said. That's crazy words to be saying about Kadena, but. Okay, here's Vivian on turn 3. You guys better kill her. Oh, you guys didn't kill her. Why'd you guys not do that? Stupid idiot. Now I'm gonna win. Okay, we are a little fuck flooded here. That's okay. Seedborn Muse. Give Kadena reach. Think. Draw a card. Unstoppable Plan I cut from the deck. Unstoppable Plan doesn't unfuck us here. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Does Leyline of Anticipation do this, chat? Does Vidalcan Orrery do this, chat? So you can go Flourishing Bloomkin. Okay, we're just getting mega flooded this game. Wouldn't being able to cast a creature spell at instant speed be good with Kadena? Yes, it would be. Have you read Vivian? Champion of the Wilds that lets you cast creature spells as though they had flash. Goes insane. Game and life. Wizard Cycle. Look at all these wizards. I'm always this unhinged when I'm streaming. All right, removal check. Here's Kadena. Right to fairy. Flash this in. Go spell your thing. I don't remember Kadena being this bad. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Bane of the Living. Return regrowth. Ebon Blade Reaper's Gift of Doom's really good. Proteus Machine, my beloved. This isn't the right deck for it, but it is very good. Creature from hand on battlefield. I think the issue is that we just do not have enough morphs in the deck already. Remember trying to play her years ago and she was just clunky and underwhelming? I think you're just not correct. Kadena is very good. I did not like a Born Oculus, by the way. That also reduces the price of the deck by a lot. Entering the battlefield. I guess it double triggers Kadena, but I'd rather you just be running like a thing that draws cards by itself. Yars is fun. I think Kadena is still the best, though. The undisputed GOAT. Morphing's not an activated ability. It is a special action. Alright, I did not like Equilibrium. Trail of Mystery isn't needed. No, I like... No mana was spent to cast it. Yeah. You can unmorph at instant speed as a special action. Also, let's get rid of Power Word Kill. I don't think we need it. All right. Is Eudora good here? Yes, she's so good that she's in the deck, believe it or not. Rampant growth for Island. Will Bender. Card. One. We don't have 2 green. Manifest the top card of our library. Draw a card. Okay, exile. You can play this card this turn. Exile this. Oh, yeah, and you can... Wait, it's free to cast the first one, lol. Okay. We finally Beast Whisperer mana. Okay, and there's our Flash Enabler. So now we're officially set up. I can Willbender redirect your spells. There's an island there. Nantuko Vigilante, destroy artifacts and enchantments. And we just have a random thing here. But we can exile this. And if you don't have a counter or anything, I liberate her. You exile this on your turn, and then you go, dink. This is free. Draw 2. On your turn, draw 2. Exile this, draw 2. Exile this, draw 2. So see, like now it's churning through cardboard. All right, this is probably going to work pretty well. It's only $61, by the way. That should work out pretty well for you. Honestly, the deck looks pretty decent. If it still feels a little clunky, maybe some more 2 mana value ramp, but cut 0 morph creatures. You cannot cut a morph creature. I would recommend Growth Spiral and Planar Genesis. Hey, your name's Genesis. Planar Genesis, though, if you feel like you need more ramp. But God, do not cut a single morph creature. I will weep. I intend to be present, but work may get in the way, and happy to watch the review and post. Okay, let's see if Steven's here. But worst case, he's not. All right. I do love a legendary deck a little bit, but this is, wow, scary. I like mono white, though. Play mono white Phyrexian Arena from the command zone and play Legends into a grindy game plan. Originally built the deck without Walking Ballista and played the deck, and until it started to feel good before adding the combo line. Okay, so you have a combo line. Very much. So, okay, Steven is here. You are SJ Silverfish, the horrible troll sent to torture me. That's fine. My question is, do you like running Walking Ballista Heliod as a win con? Or would you rather win another way? I don't mind running it, but happy to cut it. Okay. You seem to be on the fence about something, so I'm going to ask again. This is your deck. Do you find Walking Ballista Heliod fun? Do you like running this combo in your deck as the way of winning? Is that something you're down with, that you're cool with, that you enjoy? Do you enjoy it in your deck, or would you rather win some way else? It's a fun line, but I don't like rushing for it. Okay, understood. I'm going to add Ranger Captain of Eos. Why? There's a lot of 1-drops in your deck. One of these 1 or less drops is Walking Ballista. So Ranger Captain tutors for Walking Ballista when you want a combo. Esper Sentinel for card draw. Macias to put counters on things. Skrelv is here. Just protection, right? Yeah. I'm not adding this to recommend you rush for things. All I'm saying is this is very good in slower games where you're up against counter spells. And it also tutors Walking Ballista. It's very good. I'm not adding it to like just rush the Heliod combo. No more 1 creature. Okay, that works. Karn. I don't know if I'm a big fan of Karn. And that's okay. Here's what I'm going to recommend. Felia, of course. I'm the Felia guy. Okay, Felia's in. Someone in chat said Felia wasn't in, and I was very concerned. So you have Felia Sararima, or the Sariema, however you want to say it. Thalia's Lancers is also in the deck. This one's a little weird. I think Thalia's Lancers in this deck is outperformed by War of the Last Alliance. Search your library for a legendary creature, reveal it, put in your hand, then shuffle. Search for Glory isn't needed. The Sariema and the War of the Last Alliance are the 2 best legendary tutors. War of the Last Alliance works with Felia just as well as Thalia's Lancers. The reason why I'm still running Thalia, would rather run War Lancer before Search. That is true, yeah. But Search can grab either. Yeah. That's not the point. We want to spend 7 total mana before we get our legendaries online. I think that's the wrong way of thinking about this deck. All right, I do want to playtest this deck a little bit to see how it plays before making any more changes. I have a feeling I'm going to have an issue with Alhamrit's Archive. Yeah, I am the Thalia's Lancers enjoyer. I know what it can do. And you can get Urza's Ruinous Blast, sure. That's some upside. But War of the Last Alliance can also be flickered with Felius just as well. Is my main issue. And I don't like that Thalia's Lancers doesn't trigger your commander. The reason why I like it for Kellen is actually pretty simple. And we're going to miss our land drop. Are you serious? The reason why I like 35 lands. Whoa. No, 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 no. Two land cyclers, chill. That's still like bad. Angel of the Ruins. What's the other land cycler? What's the other land cycler? Am I blind? Starfield. Oh, of course. Starfield Shepherd. Duh, of course. Okay. So it's 37 lands, which is still too low. Expedition map is a land. So that's 38, which is still too low. I would like one more land in this deck. And I think it's out for Almrit's Archive. Also, just your planes count's really bad for Ameria. But, all right, let's play test now. This is monocolorless. This is monocolorless. This is monocolorless. This has 1, 2 lands. Okay, we'll put Karn, Silex, and Delane on the bottom. But chill, streamer, chill. We have land cyclers. One, two, lanes. Okay, we did make it. We did make it. Relic of Legends, white, white, cloud when you cast the legendary spell, and then it enters and you get an equipment. We've made it. We've made it, chat. Let's get... Really impressed by the options. Probably just Sword of Hearth and Home. Ox Amber. That's a legendary spell, draw a card. 5, Sword of Hearth and Home on Cloud. Attack. Think. Well, up to 1, so might as well just do it here, but we get 2 basic lands. There's no... Oh, Sword of the Animist. That's cute. I think the answer is you get Sword of Hearth and Home every time. They are untapped. On the battlefield. Yeah, that's cool. All right, dope. So we could have held up a Mithril Coat. Either way, I'm casting Druids out by spending and drawing a card from on your opponent's turn. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Angel of Ruins. So here's why Sword of Hearth and Home is better. Exile 2 permanents. Dink, you get to exile 2 more permanents, and then also get 2 more lands. I am well aware of what's on the board, by the way. I know that my legends tap for mana. It's okay. Lever Concealment. Okay, this is feeling pretty good. I don't like the look of Teleportation Circle. I know you can enter a Flicker loop with Seriema, but... Yes. I get it's a cheap legend. It can kind of pump your board slightly. I think there's better legends out here. Yeah, and that's cool. SJ Silverfish, I don't think it's worth 4 mana. I do not think that's worth 4 mana. I get that Flickering works really well with Vanat if you want to like reflipper, but it's not, no. I don't like it. I think you just stick with Felia. Just stick with the good one. You have many ways to tutor Felia in this deck. Let's just keep it that. I think we put Thali's Lancers back in. Short, MB, type, legendary. Let's see what legendaries we don't have. Here we go. Okay. Yoshimaru or Isamaru. Yoshimaru wouldn't be bad, would it? A Yoshimaru beater would be pretty cool. Skrelv's already in the deck. Okay, this is a pretty good start. It's gonna look weird, but I promise it's right. Oh, there's Ring. Never mind, we just won this turn. Either way, we have Teferi's protection. Next turn, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, put a counter here, and then 1, 2. Ding. I mean, that feels pretty good. I think this is about good to go. Let me double check to make sure we didn't miss any issues with the deck. Not entirely sure. The deck feels generically good. Does need more interaction and ways of closing the game, not going for the combo line. Okay. It's tough because I do feel like the deck's fine at closing the game. We can look at the considering. Sajiri Shelter in. That's it. If we want to talk about maybe removal at the top end, maybe we go down the Iron Crag. Or, not removal per se, but if we want to talk about like top end finishing power, maybe Winds of Abandon. Just like 6 mana, get rid of all your blockers, kill you with my legendaries. And then early game, it's just Path to Exile, sorcery speed, which is worse, obviously. Is Path to Exile's already like pretty decently bad, but you get to remove big threatening thing. But then late game, you go 6 mana, explode your ass. A Chroma's Will is also pretty decent, but I don't like how it kind of implies. Elish Norn is also, yeah, very good. You're right. Elish Norn grants Cenobite at the top end would probably be pretty goated. I would like to cut a non-legendary creature for her. It's probably Farewell. Am I going crazy, chat? Maybe Vanquish, but it's probably Vanquish, right? I think it's Farewell. I like the tempo play of Winds of Abandon more in a creature-focused deck. Sky Hunter Strike Force is terminally fine. All right, Venats in play. Draw a card. We're not equipping right away because I want to draw another card. We're foretelling this. We're equipping this. We're combating. Barn Silex. Smothering Tithe. Get another Plains. Solitude your thing. Yeah, this is turn 7. We have 1 creature. Not the best look. I think we just like ran bad. I want to see if there's legendaries that make tokens. I feel like going like slightly wider, getting more of a board presence for free would be pretty decent. Legion's Landing is a ramp spell, and it does draw you a card. Not the worst thing to be considering. I think Tatar is worth it. Adeline. Yeah, Adeline's really good. This is a flash legendary that draws you a card and then board wipe protection. Flash this in response to a board wipe. All your things die. You endure two like 4 times. Play Elish Norn. That's pretty great. And Flash, of course, is just really good for drawing cards. Thoughts on White Monument? I think the creature count is too low for it. Normally I do like Oketra's Monument, but not here. Right, the ring feels a little slow. We did add a couple legendaries to make up for it. Flowering's cool in this deck. Maybe Deafening Silence. You kind of already have multiple silences because you have Ether Sworn plus Recruiter. You can't be. Listen, all cards are going to be good at this point, SJ Silverfish. I need you to unattach this from your mind. Every single card in this deck is good, but you only get 100 slots. And you can't be just like, I need a 1-for-1 swap for this. I get that we're ramping. Ramping's good, but we need to be curving. I think curving's better. I think this is a curving out deck and not a ramping super hard deck. I think ramping can be part of the strategy. It's just like, yes. Ramping can be part of the strategy, but I think your deck will perform the best if you go 1-drop, 2-drop, Venat, 4-drop, 5 drops. Yeah, like I think it's better if we curve. Can we replace Stone of Eric with a creature? No. Throne of Eldraine. Oh my gosh, it's gonna blow your mind. It's right there. It's probably Expedition Map. I know Nykthos is goated, but it doesn't feel like any of these games I was like, I need Nykthos. It's not like Cabal Coffers where I'm playing a black deck and I'm like, Cabal Coffers, I need you. I've not felt like that a single time. White. Only spend mana, right? Yep. Either way. Ding. Turn 7, hooray. Alright, we're winning on turn 7 now. We're actually getting creatures in play. This is working out pretty good. I think the only change I would like a Kabira takedown in this deck, I feel. Probably wise to have that. I like that you can tutor Lion Sash though. I want to look at my equipment pile. Damn, they're all legendary except for Sword and Heart of the Home. I think it's Hearth and Home. And that hurts. So yeah, now we've not altered the land count because I do count Expedition Map as a... Don't think you can cut Hearth and Home and Teleportation Circle. Yes, you can. Do you want me to go through your deck really quick? Legendary Tutor 1. Legendary Tutor 2. Legendary Tutor 3. All right, so we have 3 Legendary Tutors. We have 1 creature power true less tutors. So that's number 4. Okay, so we have all these tutors. What do I mean by this? Felia. That's Flicker Engine number 1. Flicker Engine number 2. Gilrain. So you have 6 Flicker Engines in your library, in your deck. It was that game. Yes, Genesis. It was that game. So don't think you can cut both Hearth and Home and Teleportation Circle. I think the answer is yes. There's 6 ways to get flickering in this deck. There's probably more that I missed, honestly. Wander makes 7. I'm going crazy. What do you mean Wander? Oh, the Planeswalker, the Eternal Wanderer, yeah. That is a flicker. But yeah. God, I would love a white MDFC flicker. I would fucking come. Anyway, I've already posted the deck link in chat. Okay. We got through everyone. Is chat link your list? Yes. The chat link is the list I posted. Yes. This is the list I edited for you. Also, wait, Mightstone Weakstone is a little weird, right? Can I get an explanation for this? Is it just like a 5-mana draw 3? I saw this during one of the playtests. I almost forgot about it. I know it gives -5/-5, and you can flicker it with Felia. My question is that enough to justify it? It ramps too, but only for artifacts. I guess it ramps too for Venat's activated ability. I don't hate it. I know this card's very good, to be clear, but it is definitely a bit silly. Definitely unintuitive, but yeah, I don't hate it. Okay. So, YouTube, that'll do it for us. Thank you for coming by.